Hello everyone. So the next topic which we will be discussing is about the pancreas. So what are pancreas? The pancreas, they are the part of the digestive system. So let's discuss it. It is an organ that serves two vital purposes. What are the two vital purposes? First is they aid the food digestion, and the second is that they produce the hormones that mainly serve to control the levels of energy in the blood. This is a diagrammatic representation of the pancreas, which is showing there is a pancreatic duct. This is the tail, this is the body, and this is the head of the pancreas. So it is a large gland that lies alongside the stomach and the small bowel. So you can see in the person which is being standing here, there is a magnified view of the pancreas. So there is a common bile duct. So it will what it will secrete? It will secrete the insulin, but there is a common duct also. The gallbladder is attached to the pancreas, and there is a duodenum, which is the entry point of the small intestine. So this is the diagrammatic representation. Now, what is the location of the pancreas? So it is the large gland that lies alongside the stomach and the small bowel. So it is about 6 inches in length, that is around 15 centimeters long, and it is being divided into the head, body and tail, as we have seen in the previous slide as well, that the pancreas is being divided into these three parts. That what are the three parts? The head, the body and the tail. Now, what are the functions of the pancreas? So as I have already told you that the pancreas are a part of the digestive system. So it makes digestive juices which consist of the powerful enzymes. So these are released into the small bowel after meals to break down and to digest the food. It makes hormones that control the food glucose level. So the food glucose level is being maintained by the pancreas only. So the pancreas, they produce hormones in the endocrine cells, and these cells are gathered in the clusters which are known as the islets of Langerhans, and they monitor what is happening in the blood. So then they can release hormones directly into the blood whenever necessary, and in particular they sense when sugar levels in the blood rise, and as soon as this happens the cells produces hormones which is particularly called insulin. So what is the function of the insulin? Insulin helps the body to lower the blood glucose levels and store the sugar away in fat, muscle, liver and other body tissues where it can use for energy whenever it is required. So the pancreas is located, or it is very close to the stomach. So as soon as the food is eaten, the pancreas, it will release the digestive enzymes into the bowel and break down the food. So once the food is being digested, the nutrient levels in the blood rise, and the pancreas will produce the insulin, which helps the body to store the glucose away. So between meals, the pancreas does not produce insulin, and this allows the body to gradually release stores of energy back into the blood as they are needed. So glucose levels remain very stable in the blood at all times to ensure that the body has a steady supply of the energy. So this energy is needed for the metabolism, exercise, and in particular to fuel the parts of the brain that run on the glucose. So this makes sure that the body doesn't starve between the meals. So these are some of the important and main functions of the pancreas. Now about the hormones. So the main and important hormone that is being secreted by the insulin or produced by the pancreas is the insulin. So insulin, it is being released by the beta cells in the islets of Langerhans in response to food. What is the function of insulin here? So the main role of insulin is to lower the blood glucose level in the bloodstream and promote the storage of the glucose in fats, muscle, liver and other body tissues. Now there are alpha cells in the islets of Langerhans which produce an important another hormone that is known as the glucagon. So what does this do? This has the opposite effect to that of insulin. So this hormone help by release energy into the bloodstream from where it is stored, thus raising blood sugar levels. So therefore glucagon and insulin work in tending to control the balance of glucose in the bloodstream. And other hormones that are produced by the pancreas will include the pancreatic polypeptide and somatostatin. So they are believed to be a part in regulating and fine tuning the insulin and glucagon hormone producing cells. Now there are some of the pancreatic diseases as well. So the pancreatic diseases includes the pancreatitis. So what is it? It is the swelling where the pancreatic enzyme is being secreted and begins to digest the organ itself. So it could exist as painful attacks or a chronic condition that lasts for years. So this is a chronic condition that can last for years. Pancreatic cancer. So it is one of the most common forms of the pancreatic cancer, adenocarcinoma. So it is an exocrine tumor that arises from the cells and that line the pancreatic duct. So a tumor of the endocrine gland accounts for less than 5% of all the pancreatic tumors, and it is referred to as the islets of neuroendocrine. So this was the part of the pancreatic disease. So this was all about it. This was all about the topic pancreas. These are some of the references. Thank you.